Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And I want you guys all to press that like button right now. Why, you might ask? Because we called this little pump out. We called this out over the last couple of days, and guys, I've been sharing on my channel exactly what altcoins I think rebound the best. Every single time throughout the last couple of weeks when we dip, I'm telling you guys what altcoins are best to, at least in my opinion, buy. Let's go over this list here. Solana, always my best bet because it usually dumps pretty hard, especially when there's some additional FUD about the proof of history not being so good. And I keep telling you guys, whenever we hear that FUD, buy this coin because it will pretty quickly go back to 200 bucks, and I think to 250 pretty quickly as well. I keep sharing that. One of my favorite coins as well are AVAX and Luna. I told you guys I think these both will be $60 billion coins in no time, but AVAX specifically, I bought the dip really severely a little while ago, and I told you guys about it. Now, if you check back, Matic and Crypto.com are always big in my cryptos. Unfortunately, Crypto.com is actually not one of the best performers of today, but it's not too bad to have a one out. Matic is always a big one. Proper layer 2 for Ethereum, we talked about it 1,000 times on the channel before. Now, Chainlink, actually, if we compare it to when I said buy this and now, it's not actually done too well in price. It's just the rebound right now. And I keep sharing with you all because of Chainlink 2.0, because of the fact that now has the ex-Google CEO working there, or at least involved with it. Guys, this is one key project. It's like the ground layer of DeFi. People keep underestimating how important it is. Now, Aeron Gold and VeChain, I've talked about quite often on my channel together with HBAR. Usually I kind of, combine those cryptos together. And that's because I know a lot of the guys involved in the background, so to speak, and I know how this is built up. I know a lot of the key parts about it. And so in terms of partnerships and utility, those are all just juicy gems to have as well. And today we're seeing those do really freaking joyfully good as well. A couple of other, side notes are Sandbox and Mana, because those are the metaverse coins, which of course always will perform well in a space like this. And then there's coins, like HNT and Phantom. I've mentioned those and Theta, but not so severely, so I definitely don't want to take any credit for those coins right now, because that's the same thing as saying the entire market cap. No, but the coins I just listed for you guys is the ones I've been shouting out for so freaking long. And still, guys, even though we saw a pump like this right now, I'm telling you guys, those I think will keep performing amazing. All right, so let's move on. XRP, nice little bounce here throughout the day. You can clearly see it. All right, we had another little bounce, not necessarily over. I guess this is actually. Wait a minute. This is yesterday. So we had our last, buy-in point here at about 77 something cents yesterday. And I keep telling you guys, I've told you this 1,000 times. The 77-cent range is an area where you have to keep buying. Right now, we got ourselves a little triple dip here over, triple bottom here over at this 77 point something mark or so, right around that area. And again, we called out the bottom from that perspective. I keep telling you 77 cents. Unfortunately, it was just a little bit above at 77.6 cents, but I consider that to be valid. And again, you can see here we breached through right now, bounced back off of this support here at about 81.84 cents. Guys, I did not draw this in today. These lines have been here for a little while because we saw this as previous support. And now again, you kind of get the drift of how it works to trade support and resistances. You look at the most important levels where the price finds some sort of struggle, and you work with that. Again, you can clearly define some of these points if you start looking at it a little bit further, or areas at that point as well. Let's kind of, pull this one further as an example. Let me quickly see exactly where it was right there. You can clearly see what we are touching right now time and time again as well. These are the most important areas for the XRP price. And that's again why we are touching that, and coming back every single time, coming back down from there, because there's a lot of people who are trying to sell XRP within that little layer. Now, before I move on, guys, make sure you check out the link down below for Bybit. It's the exchange I use to trade, but there's also right now a very nice little coin launching on there, which I think is going to make us a nice little amount of money. So once more, guys, make sure you check it out. In regards to the broader picture of things, again, guys, I keep calling out exactly where I'm going to be buying. Exactly 77 cents, or this green little line right there, is my buy-in point every single time. I told you guys about this. Unfortunately, today we did not get any good buy-in points, but yesterday we did. You can see This is freaking textbook stuff. We got a perfect little buy-in here, perfectly at our little support level. And this line, again, was not drawn in today, was not drawn in yesterday, was not drawn in the day before that. I think this line has been in there for like a significant amount of time, actually, at that point. I think it's been in there potentially even at this point already that I actually drew it in. Could very well be so that I drew it in a couple of months ago already. But you can see again how prices come back to those points. So right now we're facing some support at that level yesterday perfectly. Coming right back up. And that's kind of what's happening on most of these pairs. I told you guys this in the last video. Here you can see for Ethereum where we found our bottom at the Fibonacci level, like said, and here for Bitcoin at this Fibonacci level as well, like said in my videos. Right now, XRP is breaking out on the XP to BTC pair. It's not too severe, but theoretically speaking, if we actually do close positively today, we should be opening up some long positions following our theory. Then again, it is a little bit riskier because, of course, a lot is going on with the Fed. And you never know what decisions are going to be made this week and next week, because, of course, December is most risky. You guys already know it. But the Fed now made actually a okay announcement, depending on how you look at it. Fed announcement triggers biggest trading day for gold and silver. Will Bitcoin follow? The Fed meeting noted that the authorities will not be making any changes to the interest rates and doubling the rate of its bond tapering. As a result, crypto turned green overnight, and the traditional gold and silver experienced the biggest trading volume day. The VanEck Trading Junior Miners ETF, which tracks the MVIS Global Junior Gold Miners Index, saw the largest volume of all year with 18 million shares traded. And Peter said, huge volume in gold and silver stocks might be the largest volume day of the year, big reversal day on volume as well. So the question is, will it follow? It's impossible to say because these things have a really strange effect. We have seen before that if we're looking at stocks, Bitcoin does follow along quite nicely. But it's definitely still hard to say that it's actually a one-to-one. And at the end of the day, I still think that even altcoins then move on their own with the basically excessive pumps, for example. Right now we can see, hey, that was actually a nice little bounce here as well from the bigger support over on Ethereum. This is a little last push that we are waiting for here. Could be juicy if we're going to see a breakout above $5,000 again. A lot of people actually were wondering, are we going to see an Ethereum above $5,000 this month? Or yeah, before the end of the year? That would actually be crazy still. I keep thinking about that sometimes too. And then last but not least, Whales acquired $14 million worth of Matic tokens since the burn announcement. This is the one thing I got to keep sharing with you guys as well. Whenever you see an announcement of Whales, don't think it's that important because theoretically speaking, this guy could have bought and sold and we could have just picked only the buying and make it as if it's a really bullish thing. It's always about the full context of things, and what I always recommend people to look up and check properly is to make sure that you are just watching more and more outflows on a specific crypto. If you're seeing, hey, there's a huge amount of outflow, not that much inflow of exchanges, that's good. That's bullish, usually. That's like the base layer, the groundworks. Yeah, if it's like an equal inflow, equal outflow, there's nothing really that you can gain off of that information and so forth and so on. We got to look at the information that is given to us and kind of deduct exactly what we can do with it. And if we just have that a Will has bought something, we don't even know if he actually bought it. We don't know anything regarding that. In the sense that he could have literally bought and sold the exact same minute. There could have been so many caveats in there. And that's why whenever I show you guys Will stuff, because I think it's kind of funny. But in reality, it doesn't have that much of an effect on the price unless they put up a crazy market order, because a lot of these wills could actually buy OTC anyway, and you wouldn't probably notice that much of an effect on the price because they just buy over sticker, so to speak. But that is it for right now. Guys, that was it for right now. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this little update video. If you're wondering where I'm going to be buying it again, well, to be honest with you, we just bought ourselves yesterday some XRP right there at our juicy level. The most important one, though, was this perfect buy-in. That was freaking juicy, juicy, juicy. But just keep up to date whenever I keep making these update videos regarding the price. Yesterday, we had a perfect buy-in. Hopefully, you guys all got yourself some juicy XRP. Right now, we're just waiting for some fruits to bear. And again, the most important level to watch for XRP is going to be 91.2 cents. A little bit far away, a little bit shorter term. Let's quickly check this out. Obviously, this short-term resistance, so to speak, and the next most important levels come all the way at, yeah, again, like 90 plus cents already. Those are the next levels to watch. Short-term, this little area right here that we are facing right now. And for Ethereum, you can clearly see also the same type of scenario applies, where the next most important level is already at $4,400, but it's also just to be seen how we're going to kind of break out from this little level that we've been hovering out for a little while here. XP to BTC looking pretty damn juicy. Bitcoin actually coming back down, still in a downward sloping little channel right there. You can actually see that it's actually downward slope and not looking too beautiful in that regard. But I do also think that this will actually end off rather well here shortly. I think we'll see a crazy bullish spike pretty damn soon here. But hopefully, let's just get back to the 0.382 Fibonacci and then move from there at about 51,000 or 50,855. So yeah, I'm still bullish. You guys already know it. We bought ourselves a good chunk full. RSI was looking perfectly at that point. Things were looking all good. And right now we're bearing the fruits of that. So hopefully you guys got in. Let me know in the comments section down below if you actually did. And make sure you subscribe for more of these crypto updates.